Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. So it is, guys, this is the time of year. It is time for Fall Food Fridays. Yes! So, it's a little bit early. We usually do it in the beginning of October, but we decided to do it now. So we're doing it now, and we're starting this Friday, obviously. And it's Jerry Ellen from Cooking with Neighbors. Go check her channel out; she's awesome. And go check out Cooking with Cousin Mel. That's Jerry's cousin, and she has a channel also, and she's doing it Fall Food Fridays also. So go check their channels out, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Every Friday we're going to have a new fall meal, whether it be breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, whatever, incorporated. It's going to be a Fall Food Friday meal. Yeah. So what I'm doing today, guys, is something awesome. Now, I had apples left over from Julie's bridal shower, and I need to use them up because I don't want them to go to waste, obviously. So I had 6 apples, but Julie was here yesterday and she stole an apple out of the fridge. So I have 5 apples to work with. 2, 4, oh no. I have 6 apples. 2, 4, I had 7. I had 7, I have 6 now, so that's perfect. I have 6 apples to work with. What I'm gonna do, guys, I'm doing an apple pie bomb, but the twist to this is, guess what I'm making? Guess what I'm making it with? The recipe calls for biscuit dough. Watch this, guys. I'm not using biscuit dough. I'm using, I have these cinnamon rolls in here because I was going to make my jacked up cinnamon rolls, but I'm going to use cinnamon rolls instead of biscuit rolls, guys, for the apple bombs. These are, I assume it's going to be amazing. I mean, I can't wait to see what it's like. So what I have to do is, because I don't have apple pie filling, which the recipe is saying that it calls for, I'm going to cut these apples up and break them down. I'm going to heat them up and make them into an apple pie filling. I'm going to leave them I'm going to leave the pieces pretty big. I just want them to become kind of soft and like an apple pie filling. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take you guys along and show you how I cut. I peeled them already to save some time. I'm going to cut them up, put them in a pot with a little sugar, a little butter, and get them applesaucy, but not applesauce. I want them still in pieces, because when I wrap them in the bombs in the rolls, I want you to be able to bite into an apple. I want to be able to bite into an apple. I want apple pieces. So it's going to be like a chunky type of applesauce, but with, not applesauce, like apple filling. Really? Okay, so let's get started, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting the apples up. All right, so I gotta core them and start cutting them. Like I said, I already peeled them to save some time. I'm going to use whatever action, whatever little apples, any apple, it's facing this way, so that I can, gather up.
See, I don't know what's in there.
You're good. So good. So I'm going to take the cores off. And then cut them up in pieces. Now, like I said, I don't want them tiny, but I don't want them huge. But I want them to keep their shape, because I don't want it to be applesauce. I want it to be apple filling. So I can't cook them down too much. You know what I mean? So just little pieces so they can fit in the cinnamon roll. It's gonna be yummy. So I'm gonna start with one can, and we'll see if we need another can. I think one can's gonna be enough because I mean I want to be able to use all the apples, so I don't know. I might have to use 2 cans. And if worse comes to worse, I could just freeze them because I'll definitely be giving these away. I'm sure my daughter Julie will want them. Jenny's coming over Saturday. She'll be here Saturday and Sunday this weekend because we have a few things that have to be done. So she's going to be here. So I know she'll love these. Between the cinnamon buns and the apples, you know, it's like an apple thing. She's going to love it. She's going to love it. I'm just trying to use up everything that I can. And this is going to be apple season. I know, I'm sure one of us will want to go apple picking. We'll probably go, and maybe we'll go with Jenny, or she'll go with her group or something. But it's apple picking season. Make sure I get cutting the hard core out of there. So I kind of have an idea what Jerry from Cooking with Neighbors is doing. Not sure what Mel's doing, but I'm not going to even tell you because it's a surprise. So you will see. When you go to their channel. Oh. So I'm making this video on not the day that it is going to be aired. So it's just a few days before. Because I want to get it done and make sure that I got it going for you guys. Trying to stay motivated and get into the things that I need to get done. Because frankly, it's always a struggle because I have depression. If you're new here, I have depression that I fight with every day. I take medicines that help. But sometimes I'm a bad girl and I get inconsistent with my medicine, and then I suffer for it because it doesn't work the way it should. So that's one of these couple of weeks, the last couple of weeks that's been happening. So I'm trying to get myself back on track with that. But it's not always easy, so just trying to work that out. So I'm trying not to do that to myself because obviously it's not a good thing. So this is going to make a lot of apples. So I probably am going to make the 2 rolls. Or I could make something else with it. So I'll see. We'll see. So it's like 60-something degrees today here in upstate New York, guys. Beautiful weather. Summer seems to be out. Gone. Be careful, Linda. Watch your fingers. So that's a really good thing. Is that new, Bill?
No, you're old.
Really? So we're getting to to the end of the road here in September, and next month is wedding month. October, the end of October is Julie's wedding, and everything is going to be coming up quickly. So we're at the point where fittings for the dresses, you know, my fitting is the 17th of October, my last fitting for my dress. Julie's dress is, you know, like a week before the wedding. And the boys, my husband and Frankie's suits have to be ordered
I'm not a boy, I'm a
this
man.
weekend. Jenny's dress is going to be fitted. Her final fitting is this Saturday, so that'll be done. So yeah, so we're coming to the end of the road. The end of the road, guys.
End of the road.
So it's an exciting time. A little stressful. Not really. The shower was the real stress for me. Everybody knows I didn't sleep for 3 months. But that's all over with. And the wedding is really not my concern. I mean, it is to a point. But Julie has most control of that, and she's handling the wedding. So I just have to worry that Julie's worried. That's all. I don't have to worry about anything really big. I mean, there are some things, you know, you just worry about as a mother, you know, that certain things need to come together. But that's normal worrying, so I'm not obsessed worrying. So I'm sure I'll be able to sleep, which I've gotten so much better sleeping now that the shower's over. Oh, God. I wasn't sleeping, guys. In the last 3 weeks, oh, horrid. That night after the shower, I slept like a baby. Like a baby.
Yeah, you did.
I slept like a baby. I didn't wake up once. You don't understand. 3 weeks before, I've been waking up in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning. My eyes are wide open, can't go back to sleep. All I did was think in my head and this, that, and the other thing, and I just couldn't sleep. And that night that after the shower, I was like, I didn't wake up. I was like, oh my God, it's morning. It's 9:30 in the morning. Like, it was awesome. I just put myself into a fizzy that really didn't have to be done. Like, it was really not necessary. Because everything turned out great and everything was fine. It's just that I wanted it to be perfect. And, you know, so I was my own worst enemy, guys. That's what happens. But, you know, that's what you want. That's what happens. And, you want to do for your kids. And if you're a little bit of a OCD person and perfectionist, you know, it makes it worse. So, but anyway, everybody was happy. Julie was happy. I was happy. So it all worked out in the end. But, you know, when you're going through it, you're not telling yourself that. You're telling yourself, is this good? Is this going to be good enough? Is this going to be pretty? Is this going to be what you want? Is this going to work out? Are they going to be on time? Is the food going to be good? Is this, you know, everything you're just thinking about, all the worst scenarios. That's what you do. So, but it all worked out and it was beautiful. And so now she's on to the next step of her life, which she had her bridal shower, and now she's getting prepared for the wedding, and it's going to be a very beautiful time, and I'm going to take you guys along as much as I can, pictures mainly, and maybe some video. I did take some video of the shower, but she doesn't want it really on the internet or anything, so I'm not going to do that. I might put little snips up on YouTube on my channel, just for you guys to see little snips, but I'm not sure. But I did put pictures up and everything, so that's probably as good as I'm going to be able to do. But the pictures are going to be important because the pictures you're going to see all our outfits, our dresses, and everything, and it's going to be beautiful. You're going to love it. So I'm very excited for that, and I'll take you guys along as much as I can. All right, so we're at, what? I don't think so. So I'm just going to cut up, I'm on the last of the apples. I got one more to go. These are good apples. Really good apples. Very sweet. Yeah, it's a little bit loud. It's the laugh tracks that. Yeah. Thank you, honey. Make sure there's no core. And like I said, I'm not going to break these down totally because I can't. I want them to have a little bit of apple pieces in that apple bomb. When you take the core, sometimes I think you miss a lot of the apple. There's a lot of apple here still that you can use. It really is. And that I could eat. As you can see, guys, I'm a snacker. So, that's what I do. Chopping these up. All right. It's a lot of apples. If you hear somebody randomly laughing, that's my husband. He's watching a show, and he has his headphones on. So yeah. All right, so apples. What I'm going to do is put about 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to put some cinnamon. I'm telling you, oh, I don't think it's down here anymore. Every time I'm looking for something, I always find the cinnamon, and I always say, oh, I don't need the cinnamon, and I can never find it when I need it, and there it is. So cinnamon. I'm going to start out with a little bit, and then I'll taste and see how much more I need. Okay. I'm going to start out with some sugar. This is not a diet meal, okay? It's not a low carb, it's not a low sugar. It's a holiday or just a fall food Friday meal. And here's some fried shrimp that my hubby made that we fried up, so I'm just gonna have a little piece. All right, so. Now this is on low. Well, this is like this flame here is a medium low. So I'm gonna watch it. I might have to put it on the other flame. Because number one, I don't want it to burn. Number two, I don't want the apples to be null and void. You know what I have? I have apple cider in my refrigerator downstairs from the shower. I'm wondering, I was gonna put a little water in this instead of putting water. I'm gonna put apple cider. I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna get a cup of it. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I got this, okay? I took a cup. Now I gotta get some lemon because you gotta put some citrus in with apples so they don't turn completely brown. Where did I put my glasses? Did I bring them downstairs? Probably left them in the freaking basement. I literally just had them. I didn't de-pit. There's gonna be pits now in this freaking thing. Oops. Oh well, somebody's gonna get a little pit. Alright. Put a little bit of that in. I don't want a lot. Because like I said, I really don't want this liquidy. It's got to be kind of... It's supposed to be apple pie filling, you know what I mean? But it's going to have some liquid in it, but I'm not going to use the liquid in the bombs because then I feel like the bombs will be soggy, you know what I mean? It'll come out, and I don't want that. Oh, it smells so good. It literally smells so good. But I can always drain out because I want this to be nice and tender. I want the apples to be nice and tender, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of fill up it till it covers the apples and let them like simmer in the apple cider to get that flavor. So this way I can like, making a mess. This way I can use less sugar. I don't want to use a lot of sugar in this. I don't want it to be like overly crazily sweet. I want it to be sweet, but not, you know, killer. Come on. Come on, buddy. Go lay with Daddy. Go lay with Daddy. Go ahead. Oh, boy. So, yeah, so that's what I want to do. So I'm going to let these boil until they come, you know, simmer, until they become nice and tender, and I'm gonna taste it, of course, and see if it needs any more cinnamon. I think I'm gonna
want
put
that hot sauce.
no. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in it because you know salt and sweet go together. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna put the top on it. I'll let it simmer. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so good. Fall Food Friday. Fall Food Friday. Alright guys, I decided to put a little bit of different flavor in here. I'm going to put a little bit of pumpkin pie spice, not a lot, because I don't want it to overpower it. Oh, It's not open. I thought I had this open. I have another one in here. I'm like, why isn't it coming out? Because Linda, it's not open. Knucklehead. Just a little bit. This, guys, will be good with this apple thing, mixture that I'm making here, this apple pie thing, would be great on vanilla ice cream. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of allspice, not a lot. I don't really like allspice. So I'm gonna put a little bit of vinegar. And this is getting to the point where, probably about a teaspoon, this is getting to the point where it's gonna be, I'm gonna shut it off in a minute. Because the only thing is, guys, I just tasted it. So good. I think it needs a little something though. Something. I feel like it needs a little bit more sugar. I'm gonna put the rest of the apple cider, and I am gonna put a little bit more sugar in it. And a little bit more, a little bit more cinnamon. It's really coming nice. I had to move it on the other, I had to move it over here because it was too high. I want it to simmer low. I don't want it to burn or, you know. So we're gonna let that simmer, see how that tastes. As long as it tastes good. I assume that I'm gonna have to let it cool. Let it cool down, yeah, before I fill the cinnamon rolls with it. Because it'll be too, I don't want it to be too hot on the cinnamon roll and all that. So yeah, so we're gonna wait for that to simmer and cook so the apples are soft, and then we're gonna start doing what we're doing. And just clean up a little bit here. Something went down the wrong pipe. I'll be back, guys. All right, guys, so I tested them, and they're definitely at the point where they're soft. If you press on them, they smush. That's exactly how I want them, because you got to understand too, I just realized too that I didn't even think about this, but they also have to bake in the oven. No, not bake in the oven. I'm going to fry them in the air fry them. So the apple's going to cook a little bit more. So this is perfect. I probably would have took them out, stopped it a little bit sooner, but it's fine. The apples are going to hold their shape. Even if they don't, it's going to be chunky still. It's going to be delicious. I'm so excited about this. All right, so I'm going to leave this over here, let this cool as low, you know, I want to get it as cool as possible so I can put it into the cinnamon roll. I'm trying to think. I might change something. I might. My brain is working overtime right now. It's working overdrive. No, I think I'm going to do them the way I'm going to do them. I think. With the ball, I'm making into the little thingies. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm gonna let these cool. I'm gonna start. Let's start preparing the cinnamon rolls. Okay, let's get all that stuff together. Let's get rid of all this other stuff on my counter. All right. All right, guys. What I decided to do was first of all, I'm gonna make. I changed my mind. I'm gonna make cinnamon rolls, but I'm gonna put the apples layered in the middle and then roll them up. That's how I'm gonna do this. I decided that would be the best thing to do. I think that's gonna be delicious, and that's what I'm gonna do. But what I want to do is I want to drain this liquid, and I want to smush these apples because I feel like they need to be definitely more solid than juicy because I don't want it to be a soggy mess. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. Now, this is Fall Food Friday, right? And I know, guys, you know, you guys like, a lot of people like recipes and, you know, this is a recipe that I'm just making up as I go along, and this is how I do things. And if you want a recipe for this, it's basically just homemade. You can make homemade, or you can have canned cinnamon rolls or regular biscuits, and then you're just gonna layer it with it after all these seasonings are in here. If you want the recipe for the apple mixture that I made, I can put that down in the description box below. It's just kind of self-explanatory. You know, taste it and use what you want, cinnamon, sugar. Oh, I put some caramel in it too. I felt like it needed another more sugar, and I didn't want to put regular sugar, so I put some of this caramel in it. So good. It's definitely better. So it has a nice flavor. So this right here is chunky, see? And I took all the, now it still has the apple pieces in it, which I wanted, but it's not, you know, completely. But look at that. Look at this, I wanna taste that. Oh my God, that's amazing. All right, so you see there? So I got the apples like in a chunky state. That's how I want it. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna open this up. I have the oven preheating, 375. All right, let's make sure you're all good here. Yep, you're on. Because the stupid thing. All right. That, I could drink that. I'd end up in the hospital. A lot of sugar. So let's open this up. We're going to do one at a time. We're going to see if we need to. I think we do. Now, what I was just saying was, I don't know if that's going to work because I didn't realize that they're all separate unless I put it all together. And if I roll it out, let me think about how I'm going to do this now. I might have to rethink that. Let's see. All right. Listen, that's one thing about baking and cooking, guys. You can just change your mind if you have to. All right, let's see something. See, because this was what I was gonna do. I was gonna make balls. So maybe what I'm gonna have to do is, let's see. Oh, these smell so freaking good. You know what I could have put in here? Some brown sugar. That's what I should have put in here. Didn't even think about that. See, what I was going to do was I was going to flatten these out. Maybe I'll just do that. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Let me figure this out. Let's figure this out. Because what I could do is... See, if I made it into the little balls like I wanted to, I was going to do this. This was what I was going to do. And you know what I think I can drive some people crazy, can't I? I really could. I think I'm going to do what I was originally going to do. So I'm going to shut the oven off because I'm going to air fry these in the air fryer basket. So this is what I'm going to do. Brown sugar, guys. I gotta have a little brown sugar. Gotta. So I'm gonna put a little brown sugar on this paper dish here. All right. Let's move this. Let's move this. This is there's a cream cheese icing that I'm gonna utilize too for this. So, flattening this out as much and then trying to, because these are biscuits. No, these are rolls, cinnamon rolls, so they're not, you know, I gotta make sure they stay together. So what I'll do is take a spoon. Figure that one out afterwards. All right, where's the spray? Spray. I'm gonna just do this right in the sink. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is put a scoop of apple mixture. A dollop of brown sugar, because like we don't have enough sugar in here, right? We need more.
You put outside again?
No, it's in the oven.
Oh. Where's my phone call quick?
All right, take it out with it.
No, go.
So,
Bye.
okay. Now let's see how this is going to work. We're going to make it. You see now it's opening. See, that's the concern. That's not gonna hurt. That's not gonna work. Okay. How's that gonna happen? What if I just roll them? Guys, I don't know. Maybe just... Like little apple. You think they'll stay together like that? I don't know. All right. All right. Let's try it like that. All right. Gotta try to keep these together. I didn't want the apple oozing out, but I guess the apple's gonna have to ooze out because I don't think we're gonna be able to do it any other way with these biscuits. And this is what I have, guys. Maybe I should make it into a into like a, what's it called? Like a dumpling like a dumpling maybe? Instead of, I'm gonna have a lot of this mixture, I can tell you that right now. A lot. Just a little touch of brown sugar. And maybe I could do it like this. No, still gonna have a hole in it. Still gonna have a hole. But that's okay, look. Listen, these aren't gonna be perfect, and you know what? They're homemade. So, they're homemade. All right. Let's pinch this. So I think the ball is probably, I don't know. It smells amazing. If I could tell you, it smells amazing. I'm gonna put a little brown sugar on the bottom, I think, instead. Well, that one didn't really break. Each one is going to be its own little masterpiece. I'm just going to pinch these like this. And honestly, guys, I don't care how they look, really. As long as they're delicious, it's really not a big deal. So I'm just kind of pasting it together. And because it's going to be air fried, I think it's going to hold its shape. You know what I mean? I really do. Just flatten it out. I think the brown sugar is just going to add a little bit of something to it. Maybe I should put a little bit less. This is not working out like I wanted it to. It really isn't. But they're going to be like apple fritters, I think. Something like that. Apple. Cinnamon roll apple fritters. We'll see, guys, won't we? We'll see. All right. I'm going to try putting a little less in here. I'm going to put less in here so this way I don't know. We'll try that out.
Talking to him on the phone, he's falling asleep.
Your father?
Yeah.
Action. I'm on the video.
Huh?
I'm on video.
Yeah, I know.
Was he sleepy?
Yeah, I'm a good son. I call my father almost every day.
2:50 in the afternoon?
Yeah, he's falling asleep on the phone.
Aw,
What do you want? He's 81 years old.
no.
He's in bed 99.
Bill, hey, he's in the
What's
back.
that?
He's in the back.
He's in his bed 99% of the time. Come on. Come
Not
on.
bad for him.
Can't do much with one leg. Where you
Yeah.
going? You want to go out again? Ah, you drive me crazy, boy.
These are not coming out like I wanted them to,
That would be good.
but it's really my own recipe, so it's like,
So they're coming out just
so they're coming out the way I just how I want it. My husband's so good for my ego, isn't he, guys?
I'm going to put the movie on something.
Alright.
Okay?
Yeah. Alright, I gotta get these finished. So I'm just gonna make whatever I can make up here, and then we'll take it from there. Oh my God, he's at the door again already.
I can't get up again.
I'll do it. My hands are full of cinnamon and stuff. Just give me. He's gonna have to wait. He just literally went out again. He wanted to go out. Now he's. I don't understand this dog sometimes. Oh well, guys. We'll see how this works. Nah, that ain't gonna work. Hey, what if I do this? Hey, that's what they were originally supposed to be, little balls. So that's what I'm just gonna do. I hope these guts of the mama things don't stick. So, this is what I'm gonna do now. Make it in to a little ball. It's like an apple fritter ball. So I'm just kind of wrapping these up like this. And then I'm just gonna smush it like I did with the other. And we'll see how they come out. They are little bombs, right? Okay, so that's it. That's from that. That's what I have. So I'm just gonna put these in the air fryer. I'm gonna put them at 375 on air fry. And I'm gonna spray them. All right. I need this. I need this pan here. Alright, let's put this in there. 375. I'll put it on 10 minutes. Air fry. Well, let's do 400 for 10 minutes. All right. All right, guys, I'll be back. All right, guys, here we go. Now, this is what's happening. Let me show you. They came out pretty good. A little bit crispier than I wanted, but they're definitely yummy. They look yummy. All right, so we're gonna put these on the plate here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put some of the cream cheese icing on here. This opened up a little bit, so I'm just gonna swirl it, and swirl it. Okay? And we're gonna taste it. Now, yummo. Let's see. So good. Licking finger worthy. Guys. Use canned biscuits. Use whatever you want. But this apple thing, hot. $3.50, 12 minutes. I did 10 minutes, but I did 400. I would definitely do 350, 375 at 10, 12 minutes, so they don't get this brown. But even this brown, they're amazing. The apple is oozing out, but staying in. Look. So good. With a cup of coffee, a glass of milk, a cup of tea, a cup of orange juice. So good. So good. So here we go, guys. Full Food Friday. Semi-homemade cinnamon apple rolls. Yes, guys. I had so much fun doing this. So good. Between the cinnamon apple, with the cinnamon roll and the apples. Amazing. Happy dance. Happy Full Food Friday. Dance. All right, guys. Listen, go check out Cooking with Jerry Ellen, Cooking with Neighbors. Jerry Ellen at Cooking with Neighbors, and Cooking with Cousin Mel. Go check them out. They're going to have Full Food Friday recipes this Friday. Today, because this is going to be showing on Friday. Today. So good. All right, guys. Don't forget to hit that. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys, because when you subscribe, it really helps my channel grow, and I so appreciate it. Hit the notification button with that bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like and share and comment down below. Thank you for coming into my kitchen with me and creating. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Happy Fall Food Friday. Bye.